That was a quick 5 minutes. Good thing, because Arco's getting bored already. Before everyone went, well, yeah, he was here before everyone went live. You're like, he knew because he saw me in Discord. We got a little delayed here with the Mother's Day going out to eat. Everybody went out, as we pretty much knew. And then, you know, they don't cook stuff right, so you got to send it back and all that. So we're here. Yeah, you made it in time. We went a little later today, about an hour later. So welcome, Pothole. And we're back in Malabar today to finish up what we started last week. So we're running the at LAC 0112 and 022, but probably the 112. But we got stuff in the way, so we're gonna have to move all that out of the way first before we can do anything. So let's see, I've got those switches set, this switch. I got this switch set, and I have some outbounds here somewhere. I thought I did. Here they are. They're on this set here. And I should probably move these ANTs first. NTDCC. I have to bring up my map over here. Got to see where this DCC is. So I'm at the depotserver.com. Normally I bring it up for you guys right now. It's going to show you my password and stuff, Depot Plus, so can't show you that. Bring it up in Firefox. OBS has a problem with Google Chrome for whatever reason. So let me get down to the page that I'm looking at here for Malabar. And so we got ANT. I know where that is. Let's see, I think. JRR is right here where this guy is. Then ANT is going to be behind us. And DCC, well, that's going to be all by its lonesome, kind of far away. So let me move this DCC off. So let's get this thing going here. I'm going to grab this tanker right off here. And brakes applied on that one. Can't take off the coupler yet. Run our butts all the way over to this switch. I was almost past the switch. I got 2 more wheels to go. Ride the locomotive back. So yeah, the DCC tanker here, it's going to go kind of like towards the main line, right before we exit the main line. So if you know Malabar, right as you come off the main line, there's a place there to the left, right at the switch. And that's where this guy goes. We'll, push the coupler back to smoosh it a little bit. And the reason I'm doing it this way is ANT has got to be pushed. Here's JRR. Oh, JRR is here as well. Let's go look. I don't want to foul the switch. I want to look at this switch to see where we're at. Yeah, we got room. Got room there. SRS is in there too. Wait, what's that say? Bar sand? Why is bar sand here? Interesting. Like that one got cycled in with this other stuff. Arco says this stuff is boring. I'm gonna go grab this. There's a JRR back here, I think, before I Drive all the way there. I'm just going to make sure. Play one. Up. Another ANT, so I'm going to have to get this stuff out of here. Okay. Worries. Do that. So we're going to take the APCs. Oh, these got pushed to the outbound. That. Excelente. So let's come back, get this. Come back and get this. We're looking for this one here. And we might as well pull the other ones off too. Can we get around though is the question. Oh, we're going to pull all these, so yes. Yes, we can, because if we go and, let's see. No, ANTs are back here. So I guess we'll pull those off. Oh, there's even more here. HPC wet. Okay. Yeah, so there's a little bit of maneuvering we got to do. So I'm going to grab this JRR one here. Let's see, HPC. So we'll pull, let's see, APCs. I do need to get around, but I have that track to get around still on, so figure it out. I have to turn off these handbrakes and get over there. Okay, we're off. Handbrakes. I can release the handbrakes now. Okay, so that's the outbounds. You want to push those over eventually, but where the ANTs are, but I can't because ANTs are not connected to us right now. And so I'm going to grab this cut here. Yeah, I want to push these APCs down here. Last one. Got two more, one more switch to go after this. Looking to pull this JRR, it's ASL, so this APC, ASL, HPC. Okay, so that's the DCC one here. We'll unfoul ourselves from this switch here. And we're looking to put this JRR right here with the other ones, but then pull the JRRs out or get the ANTs out of it. Okay. JRR is going here and then pulling everything. Got this. Coming back. Hop on here and ride our way back. A lot of walking. So there's a lot of JRRs over here, and they're just going right here where this STO is, right? These tracks here. But we're interested in pulling the ANTs out of here. Handbrake's off. Let's go find the back of the ANTs. There's two. Did we have one here? There's not. Whoa, not OAPs. I think OAP is right over here or not. Well, they're right here somewhere, so we can leave those there. We're gonna put on a handbrake on this guy. It's Canadian car. Marco's favorite. We'll pull forward at notch 2, not 3. Got 2 ants, a couple cars, and then some more ants. So let's get to where should be good enough for speed wise. We're not going here where the tankers are. We're going to go straight there and then turn on that one. And then we're going to have to, once we get these, I'm thinking maybe ANT, we can deal with these JRRs as well, because they're right here and they're both going the same direction. So see what we come up with. It makes sense to have the ANTs here first and then the JRRs following. Because the ANTs are back behind these buildings, so if we push it forward and then go back, deliver those, we can always come back, deliver these here, or vice versa. All right, we got a couple more cars to go. Put on some dynamics, slow her down. Got 2 cars left. Too much dynamics, so I took that off. Half a car. Hello, okay, Mike? I went to throw the switch and grab the wheels, so. All right, so we're coming to a complete stop. Let's come on back. So we're straight there, then going to these ANTs here to drop these 2 guys, these 2 loaded coils off. A little warm today here in SoCal. It's degrees shy of 90. What does it say here? It's 81. Yeah, not quite. A little higher. I mean, of course, actually, we're in Malabar, so we're down in Los Angeles, so it could be 81 in Los Angeles because I'm a little inland, San Bernardino, West Colton yards are in my backyard, so we're inland, so it's a little bit warmer here. don't need that one. I can do these ones though. Those are the two cars that we're going to drop now. And then we have some more down here as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get these off without fouling anything. It's kind of close, so I'm just going to hang on to them. Hagen, hello, it's been a while. I went to open a coupler and they flexed on me and wasn't able to get them off. So let's do this. Go. I've got two handbrakes on. I'm going to pull these forward and dump these back where we just got them from. Back here. The OAP, I don't remember where that was. SRS, SLS, those are down. These are the 122s. These are 122s, so we'll kind of put these together, I think. 122s are that way that I'm looking now, and 112s are this way. Right, so coming on back here for the 122s in this lane. I do have to do some sorting out, but we didn't come to a complete stop there, so got it now. Yeah, I've come in a little few minutes late. I started about an hour later than normal today because we went out to dinner and took my wife out to dinner, and there was a wait and more wait, and food was cooked incorrectly. We had to get that resolved. It took a few minutes extra. All right, let's keep coming back there. Let's take off the parking brake. You got 3 ANT cars here, and then that will put the SRSs together too. Oh, that's kind of cool. That'll work out. All right, let's see. I can't even kick her off. I got hiccups for some reason. Okay, let's go ahead and squeal the tires coming forward. Do a burnout. These are going to ANT. Let's see. Let's put one more. No, we don't have a lot of carts on there. Got 3 coming off, and the rest will be going on to that cut. Got 2 more left to go. And then after this, we want those other cars. These ones here. I'll have to do a little bit of more sorting for those. For the JRRs. I had to look. Coming a little hot, so let's slow her down. Perfect. 3.5. 3.5's a good speed. I believe we have the JRRs already, so we just have to get rid of these. Right. I'm hoboing here. I'm going slow. Come on. It's okay to go somewhat slow, but a little too slow, I think. And again, we do have to get on the other side of this because we've got to come from the other side to deliver these ones. We're at a good coupling speed here. 2 miles an hour or less. Pretty good. Handbrake's coming off. Let's push these out of the way. And then we've got, what's that, 3 SRS cars that are going to go with this one. So that's a nice sort there. Let's hop over this. We didn't actually do that. Somebody's going to write it. Oh, you shouldn't walk between moving trains. Like, yes, I understand. This is not where somebody's going to get hurt today. Safety third, always. Safety is important to us after everything else is. We got to get paid. We got to have fun. And then we worry about safety. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a number 5 handbrakes. Is worried that I was applying handbrakes while the cars are still rolling last week. Hopefully they got over it and didn't wreck their week. Hate for that to happen. All right, so SRSs. What else we got in this one? Nothing really, just these APCs. I don't want to, grab stuff and then get out of here and then leave something behind. So got a lot of wets. I just spawned in between cars. Probably not a good thing to do either. All right, so what do we have? We are going to this here. Put on our locomotive brake. Up to a stop in reverse, coming on back, hit the horn. Mr. White. Mr. White's already taking notes. I mean, it's tough being a supervisor, isn't it? Sometimes, you just have to, doesn't matter how much you like the people that give you burritos and stuff, you have a job to do and they're not following safety protocols. I mean, it's your responsibility to make sure that they understand that, 2 hands is better than 1, right? You want to break a leg, break a foot, lose a life. So otherwise, we can't go and get you them burritos. So it's important. All right, we're going to couple at 4.5, which is good. Let's keep coming back. Right. Pizza as well. Well, but I didn't give Mr. White any of that pizza. It's already cold. It was personal size pizzas, by the way. They were personal pizzas. You get those little ones from, like, not the ones you microwave. I would never do that to anybody. I might as well just go buy you some Taco Bell if that was the case, I'm talking when I'm getting pizza, Pizza Hut and those places, they make the little personal size. That's what I'm talking about. As a gift, for putting up with me. However, the burritos, aka the baby arms as they used to be, economy's cost, everything's gone so far up. Now you get basically you get like a thumb size burrito now for the same cost that used to be. You like those? Yeah, Miguel's burritos are pretty good. Some real Mexican food right there. Probably get Tex-Mex or a similar thing. They're down in the southeast. Mexican food varies, based on region, just like many foods. And I prefer the West Coast, the Northwest Mexican food, which is Sonoran style, like Baja California style. Not a fan of Tex-Mex at all. I don't dislike it because I mean it's got everything else. It's just the beans. The beans are different for me. Oh, come on. You don't have to die on me here. Let's go. Because I wasn't riding on it. Lost all my momentum. I am going uphill slightly here. 0.3%. Hopefully we're not making people mad at that crossing. We're just trying to go take their mom out for dinner. And they're down here in the heart of LA, you know, at work. And now they got to deal with some local train in their warehouse community, industrial community. So sorry about that. We got work to do. Why we went out and ate with old people, you know, earlier. We're old people time. We left at like 2:15 in the afternoon. Okay, I'm trying to figure out host Neos. I'm trying to figure out how to say it and what that means, because I'm guessing that's a local pizzeria in your area. I mean, here in like Riverside County, there's one that's pretty good. It's called Stadium Pizza. That one's pretty dang good. It's like they make it like pizzas were made when I was a kid, where they actually use real ingredients, not all this fake stuff. And the parents had told me a couple years ago that you know, when we grew up and we went out to pizza, it was really expensive. So, you know, when you say pizza is $20 for, you know, a large pizza, nowadays it's like, yeah, it's $20. But in 1975, $20 was a lot more money for a pizza. You know what I mean? So that's things have changed a lot. The ingredients of modern pizza is nothing like it used to be, but yet the price still went up. Like everything else, you get less for your money. So we have these JRs and then the DCC on the end. We'll pull that one off right now. We'll slide that over. We don't need that for some time. We've got quite a handful here. I'm curious if I should even worry about this guy. Hey, you can keep coming. We got to clear the... Want to clear. Don't foul that up. Want to make anybody anxious. Probably will just behoove me to go grab that STO and get it out of there before I grab this thing. Since I'm going down there anyways, shouldn't be a problem. Put on some handbrakes. I should have actually put them on the other side, but either way I'm going to be walking, figuratively walking back and forth. I'm going to open the coupler here. Let's pull forward. Let's get rid of anchor here. And those are full. That's not a good spot for it. I mean, right next to APC would be ideal. Or even if I put them with this cut. That's what we'll do. We'll just put it here because it doesn't matter. Still have to sort it. And there's one guy, he's going to go all the way back to that direction there, right as we hit the main. Oh, I heard about Chicago. Well, I've never had. Well, I don't know that I've never had. I think I have one time. Confused because. So, to me, a Chicago style pizza. Now, don't take this the wrong way. Pizzas, I mean, there's New York style, Chicago style. You know, they're famous. But what I think about is probably a better way to put it. So again, I don't make anybody angry over something that I said. A Chicago style pizza to me is like out here when they deliver the pizza to you, but in a lowrider car, like one on the ground, it bounces a lot. But when you get to it, all the toppings are stuck to the lid, and then then you open it up, and all you see is the sauce. Everything else is on the lid. That to me is what a Chicago style pizza seems like. Got handbrakes on this thing? Why is this not moving? Oh, because I hit the little brake handle. Stopping him! If you're an hour, there was a guy that I knew that was from Munster over there in Indiana. Haven't talked to him in many years, but yeah, he worked in Chicago and he lived over there in Munster. All right, and then bring your car over here. We're filling up some Earl here. Get you some Earl. All right. Bounced off and went forward. There we go. Now we'll get out of here. Put a handbrake on there so it doesn't take off and... All right, so now we're going to get right here. Could kind of pull these out, but nope. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Let's not. Don't get distracted. Sit here. Squirrel! Squirrel! Keep doing what we got to do. We're in the rear locomotive right now. We are commanding the front locomotive behind us from here. We're going to go run over, grab that STO, put that with the outbounds, and then going to shove JRR. What it stood for already. JRR. Let's see if we can see. Somewhere over here. Yeah, I'm not telling me. Oh, it does. I'm just too far away from it. So we'll look at our guide, which if you're not following along, why aren't you? James Ray Rail Cars, or JRR. Let's make model trains or something. There's HPC's Huntington Park cold storage here to my right. Lawson Steel is SLS. ASL's ANS Logistics. Those are all going to be, well, SRS, MAP, and NO. Well, NOT is those tracks, those cars that I need to pull out. They're just behind me now. That were right there. We passed by on our left. These cars on the right is what I meant. Forget I'm going backwards. Anyways, that local is these 122s. So the LAC 0122. We're currently doing the 112. Okay. On the south side of Michigan there. I have no idea. I live over here in California. California. All right, we'll set that. And let's Take a peek at our speed, 11, so we're good there. Gotta go straight here. And we're going to continue straight and then turn all the way down to get that one car. If we get that one car, we'll pull it back and push it. One of these two. Probably this one. No, this one will be fine. We'll go straight through there. We'll line us up for that. We can't throw this switch yet because we have to, you know, pass that switch already first. I'm looking for to pass this spot here. And we're good there. Ride the front end. Oh, probably will spin there as I had the independent brake on. I was looking down and missed what I was doing for a second. Mr. White's writing that down because trying to build evidence against my operational status of a virtual engineer one day. One day I may be a fully fledged virtual engineer. Big stamp, Mr. White approved. Actually, he already approves of me. I get lucky all the time. I'm approaching that 16-mile-an-hour mark, and I'm going to try to stay below that if possible. Right at 15, right on the money. I can go up to 1 mile over an hour technically, so if I go up to 17, you know, again, sure somebody's gonna get some tears flowing, but I don't know if I want your job. You know, I sit in a clean office, somewhat, air conditioning. I get to watch the computer all day, do stuff like that. I actually applied to do your job, if you remember. I applied with UP. I did their little video and they just said no thank you. Like, yeah, it was a video interview. I had to talk about myself. I saw me and said, this guy's already retirement age. We don't want him. You got to get them while they're young. But now we'll clear these tracks out so when we do JRR, pretty nice. All right, let's ride him back out. Yeah, but are they new? They've been around already. They're not starting their railroad career in their 50s, right? Not starting. No experience to road crew. Going uphill, so we're struggling just a little bit here. Actually, all they said was they never said why. They just said no, thank you. My understanding, or not my understanding, because I have no idea, but my thought was they said, guy's got a white beard. He's not somebody we want to start from scratch. I don't know, so I don't know why. Maybe they didn't like what I said. Maybe saying that I want to work with dumbass railroaders, maybe that wasn't the right response. Maybe. I mean, you would think they were like, oh, this guy's military, so we want him because he knows he has a humor. And I'm not saying any railroad people are dumb, by the way. I'm just saying that's probably what I said or how it came across. A lot of respect for anybody that works hard. Whatever you do. If you're cleaning toilet, I clean toilets at work. Dude. And I was a supervisor. Just because it needed to be done. I don't care. So as soon as I pass this switch coming up in front of me, once I get over here, the one that I need to get rid of. I mean, I don't have to. I can go get those now, but right here, might as well get rid of it now. I don't need a buffer car or anything. I was a dumbass submariner. I know all about doing things to get through, you know what I mean? So, all right, Pothole, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great week at work, and we'll see you next Sunday. My up early for work probably is not the same as yours. It's only 5:41 here. I get up early for work, but I get up 5:15 or whatever. That's Arca would say that's extremely early because he doesn't like working on the farm that we have too early in the morning either. That's okay. I used to be a night person. Not so much anymore. At night I sleep. You know, I feel so much better. It's weird too. Like, I go to bed early and wake up early. I feel so much better throughout the day. I do get tired around dinner time though, because, you know, one, that's the only meal I eat, but two, you know, I was up all morning. Not to say I don't need my coffee in the morning though. You gotta have coffee. Part of the wake up process. All right, we've got rid of that. Let's go get our ARRs. Those are going to be right here. We're just going over one track. Almost like I planned that. All right, let's ride her back. Come on back. There's that button that's, I don't know what it says. It's for the bell, but it's just a white button because I've rubbed off where it said anything. This is for a farmer who just got his rail driver and talking about how he's going to order stickers. I got my rail driver when I first started playing Run 8 in version 3. So I think that was what, March or April of last year. Seems like it's been longer than a year. Has it been 2 years? It has to have been 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years. Okay, we got what we got. Go ahead and got what we need. What our stuff is, because it feels a little heavy. 2269 tons, but we're 2.6 HPT. That's plenty. And JRR is on the rear, so JRR is going to be the first to get peeled off. Stand by the switch and wait for the stuff to pass us. Hey, Frisky! You have one too? Did you start using one? All right, I had to get a drink of water. As the head end here, or this is actually the reverse locomotive. The head end's on the other side, but I'm going to start a counter timer right here. Oh, I know how much I got behind me. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so I never learned Run 8 with keyboard because I literally bought Run 8. And then I kind of already had in my mind I wanted to get one, but after like a day of just kind of screwing around with Run 8 when I first got it, again, never played it before version 3, so I seen lots of videos on it, but you know, doing all the keyboard commands, once I saw all the different keyboards just to make it go forward and backwards. You know, I came from Train Sim World where there were keys, but they're kind of all together, and I thought it made sense, and then I came here and was like, whoa. So I'm like, you know what, no. I actually want to enjoy this game a lot more, so, and I had money at the time, so I'm going to go get me a rail driver. And I also got a flight yoke. You know, you're going to fly airplanes, you don't want to do it necessarily with just the keyboard. You want to have, you know, more abilities within the game, flaps and, you know, rudder. And so I have a Turtle Beach, so I have engine controls on there. I can look, and then the rudders on the, I do have a set of pedals, but they're really old USB pedals. I don't like them. And so I used on the Turtle Beach flight yoke, there's 2 buttons that I can use for left and right brakes, rudder. I like having rudder pedals, but the ones I have are just too old. Then if I fly helicopter or something like I did today, I fired up Flight Sim today because I have Beyond ATC now. And then I went for a VFR flight, which doesn't really help, especially when you have a SimBrief Southwest Airlines flight plan and you're flying just like a helicopter. I couldn't use SimBrief because I was just doing VFR. I just wanted to talk to ATC and SimBrief, in the Beyond ATC and a VFR. I don't know if that's there. I didn't look enough into it, but it connected to SimBrief and pulled my Southwest flight plan. So when I said, hey, you know, I want to request in VFR, he said, no, you have a flight plan. Contact us back when you're filed your flight plan. Oh man, that's okay. All right, we're going to jump on here. Those of the astute will notice that I did not whistle before I went through that crossing back there. Again, nobody's going to get killed. Also, who's the other one? Is it Gray? Correct spelling? I think he might have made his own as well. I don't want a big old clunky thing on my desk. That's why I like the rail driver. I still have the subwoofer in it. I never use it, but it's the weight. It keeps it steady. Now I have a desk-sized mouse pad, so just put it on there and everything's right there. You know, my keyboard's off to the side a little bit, so when I do, you know, when I do this stuff here, my mouse, and I walk, I use the keyboard to walk because I don't want to cross over on the rail driver. So I use the rail driver to control my train. You'll see me do this. That's rail driver right there, all rail driver, but I do that, and then I got to hit here and hit the keyboard. But I got to pay attention or I'm going to run aground. Yeah, Grayey. Yep, that guy. Arco's also talking about doing like an Arduino and making his own controls. More power to you. They're making like control stand boxes, like not just a simple rail driver. Well, it's not really simple. I just wish throttle, as well as the idea was, it could be tweaked a little bit in the last 20 years since they've had these. so it doesn't loosen up as much. But all right, so we're at speeding up a little bit. I need to get slower so I don't smash into that bumper back there. Dynamics are working beautifully. I mean, if you have the room for all that, that's one reason. That's one thing I don't like about flight simulators. That if I want to fly, literally takes me like an hour to get set up. I got to file flight plan. You know, because if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. So do a flight plan. You got to set up all your crap on your desk. You got, you know, every time you launch it, you got, you know, 4 or 5 gigs of downloads that you have to do because they updated something 20 minutes ago. And then, you know, your whatevers. It takes a lot of time. And then by the time you go and start taking off, the game crashes and you're like, damn it, for some reason. Or, and the last times I played it, my case was I was on approach and the in-game ATC was completely screwed in that they had me at, you know, like 4,000 feet when I should have been at 1,200 feet because I'm like 5 miles out. Like, I can't lose that amount of altitude that fast. Not at the speeds with the flaps down I need to be at. So, you could drop out of the sky and do it, but, you know, no, that's a go around for sure. Door blew open. Had to go turn that off. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna stop her right there. Put a handbrake on. That's pretty good. See where we'll disconnect it from here. Actually, yeah, we'll do it from right here. We got plenty of room. So my controls are backwards right now because of which engine is lead. Let's put a handbrake on this. Handbrake on there. Disconnect this, and now we're going what seems like it's forward, but it's reverse for me. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fantasy flight simulator, or, you know, spaceships and stuff. I have played them. I just, you know, they don't tickle me. Don't tickle my fancy. No, I didn't. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Stay right there. We're in between the wheels, so. I was trying to get my mouse, was over on the other screen, and when I went to move it back, flip the switch. Okay, let's go ahead and push this sucker back where it goes. We could have left the car there that was there and just did this back and forth deal and put it there, and but you know why? Hi, we can just do this. Now we'll go deliver these to ANT. I'm not going to let those go by themselves, though. I'm going to keep an eye on them. I have to throw a handbrake on them here shortly. We've got to make sure it stops before we leave. All right, it's good. We have that handbrake and that one. Okay. Yep, we're good now. Well, ANT, we're going to pass that and come around here. So let's make sure our switch is. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So these are A and T, any of them, and we'll go to the long one first. Guess I hit the independent brakes. I lost all my momentum. All right, Frisk, have a good evening. I hope you have a pleasurable shift. I am on, well, let's see. I'm on Farmers server. Is that the same one? No, because you're talking about PA. I've never played PA. I'm not against it. The amount of time that I've had lately in order, in the last 4 or 5 months, especially the big project starting to do anything, it's just been these Sundays. So I'd play a little bit of farming sim or something at night for an hour or so. And a little bit of golf here and there. Do my stream on Wednesdays on Twitch. And on Sundays, sit my weekends or just got no time. I hung out with Farmer on their server yesterday for a few minutes, but I couldn't get a lot done. Yeah, nice. Yeah, he told me about it, and I want to try Pennsylvania because I've had it since it came out, or just after it came out. But yeah, I have not had the opportunity yet to do it. Maybe soon. Anyways, I hope you have a great night and be safe. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, by the time I get done here, we got another hour to go. And it'll be time for bed. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a peaceful night, too. It's Sunday night. Probably not a lot going on. Got 500 feet of train to pull past me here. Peaceful like this right now. Moving some cars. I don't know how long this supply train's been here, but at least about 2 weeks or so. I think we're going to use both those tracks. I know we're going to use both of them. I don't know if I'm going to have more than... Well, there's a little not used track that I can put the extras in, too. Malabar hasn't been gotten cars. It's had a supply train or two and hasn't been distributed. I'll let the gravity help us out here. And we're going to ride her back. Come on back. My hand slipped off the horn. You're going to say, what's this block here? Is the way I was looking. I'm like, uh-oh, something's got an artifact. It's a car. Artifact's following me. So after we drop these off, we'll look and see what else we have for this 112. If we can't finish up those. There are pickups to perform as well. We're definitely not getting to that today. Pretty much distribute. Malabar in an hour. I'm sorry, in the 2 hours that I have. Can deliver all the loads in around 2 hours, but picking up stuff after that, and that's another hour. I had 3 hours, and I could do that. This is going to be built to outbound anyways. Then we'll wait till all the other cars are done. We should be getting another supply train here any day now. I got to reach out to Barstow and see if he's got one ready to go and release it, because we'll have room in the yard for a new one here shortly. All right, we're 12 miles an hour. The rail driver tells me enough I don't have it upstairs right there. I'm going to bring it all the way back to the bumper in the rear as well, like we did the last JRR ones. Getting a case of the yawns now. Went from the hiccups to the yarns. No grade at all. Which isn't bad. Okay, here's the first switch. Lower it down just a bit. We're going to get some resistance on these curves here too, so that'll help slow us down. Bring up the dynamics here. 30. Too much. Stop it close to that bumper, and then we'll see where we need to brake it. I think about 3 cars behind us, room-wise. Now we're going downhill a little bit, so it's going to be speeding up on us. So get the dynamic brakes going. We can feather it, get it where we want it. Looking for about a half to a quarter car length from that bumper. Right now we're about half. We can get a little bit more out of it. Apply some independent brakes. And we're there. All right, let me see if I can step on the ground here. That's flying. That's what I want. Look for a good spot to cut them. See, there's 3 cars. Maybe here. This might be a good spot. 2 on. Then come on back. Just whoops. We're gonna go forward, which is back. Now let's go the other way. Hello, Rusty. Got my switch set there, so if I had too many cars, by the way, I could. There is no industry down here. We can slap one in there, but there isn't one currently. So I'll just pull past this switch, maybe. A few more cars to get past it. All right, one more car to go. Pretty good right there. We skidded out on forward, which is back. We'll move up to this switch. We have too much car to fit in here and keep this clear, then we can always pull one off and put it back. But put a handbrake on the rear there just to help me get it placed, or we can ride it. Ride her back. All right, dynamics coming on. We are going downhill. -2. Speeding up a little bit. Give it some gas because we are dying out here. We didn't want to be that far away. Somewhere in here, let's take a look at the front. Probably call that good there. Put 2 handbrakes on. Make me feel better. We'll ride the lead backwards. All right, ANT done. Back to the yard, see what else we got on the 112 local. Run up here, hold down F11, click on the window, and then we're in the locomotive in the rear here. Hauling out of here. Doing a big old 16 miles per hour. Oh, we're trying. Guess we're going uphill a little bit. As soon as I get back to the yard, I'm going to jump out and fly over and look at what we have. Dumpsters. Another industry that we could put here, right here to my right. All right, I'm going to bring up my map, depotserver.com under maps. So OAP and WET are ones that I do often. There's that one DCC at the very end, but so I have not OAP WET to complete the LAC 0112 drops deliveries. We can sort the other ones. Would be the SRS. I don't see any maps, but SRS, HPC, and SLS, and the last one would be ASL. Far end of the map for Malabar. Bring her to a stop, and then look and see what we have. All right, let's get the tags turned on. All right, so there's Knot's just right over here where these cars are. I need to get those out of there. OAP is going to be over here. OAP and WET, so I need to pull these cars out. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go get those out of the way, and we'll collect these ones that are in Knot as well. But we don't want to get those until we've gotten the other ones out of the way. So, go do that. And, okay, so this is my lead. Yep. I want to make sure that when I'm going back and forth in that area over there, that I know where I'm at, or which direction I'm going. I'm not going to go through that crossing. I was wondering if do I need to put on my headlights bright and my bell, but I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to stop right here. So. All that rusty stuff. There's some rusty buttons right there. Looking to see if these brakes move. They do not. I'm applying all the different brakes and they're not doing anything, so too bad. That'd be cool if it was. Okay, now we're back in what is our lead locomotive. And we're going to pull those cards out of OAP and wet. Bring them back to the yard, and then we'll flat switch out those and send them back. So not wet and OAP. Couple knots right there. OAP. Climb on some independent there. Might be too many wets for us over there. I don't know. I think it holds 5 and 6 or 5 and 5, or we'll find out. The only one that's a hard one to do, so when I go drop off these HPCs and these SLS, if there's any of the ASL, those are backwards. We'll have to figure out how to do those. There's ASL right there. Yeah, that's a harder one to do. Like I have to put it on the nose of the engine and go do the other ones, and that one I can just clamber home. Map is also backwards from everything else. We're going to go back up right past this switch right here anyways. And we'll grab these ones here to my left. These ones right here to my right, I should say, on the way out. Otherwise, I'll have some maneuvering problems. And this is moving metal. Love it. What we do. We as in Simmers. Oh, ASL's one over, it looks like. Oh, I saw APC on there. APC's over by Hobart, though, so it's further down. Oh, I don't know if it's nice. For this right here, this is fun in a way that we have to kind of figure out how we want to do this. I've got cars behind me. We can see those there. But then I have cars that are going to be over here. That's OAP cars back there. But I'm going to have to pull these wets out. So I have to pull in there and somehow get around them to get those cars back there. So that's always the fun part, I think, about this local part right here. There's only two there, so that's literally not a big deal. But when they're all full, kind of is. We got the 4 tracks to deal with. So let's see. Coming through here, that's straight, that's fine. Got our switches here. We're gonna go back there to get that. Well, this is how I'm going to do this one. And be fun. Many ways to do it. Going to find out how I do it right now. Do 3 no matter, because I'm always going backwards. Buckle that together. No air though. That brakes off. You could put them here. They'll fit. Drive forward. That's just enough for 2 locomotives, and then back up. Get them from that end. So got a handbrake on there, and then we'll switch right back and go straight to the other side of that. I will have to switch that over. Fly up here to this one. And I thought I hit that. Maybe I guess I didn't. Thought I threw the switch. And I think I'm going to come out through the middle here. I missed that. That switch is good. That switch is good. I'll throw this one after we get through it. Switch is good down there. I just want to bring it down a little bit. I'm in setup, dynamic brake setup. I got to remember too, as I pick them up, anything that goes to San Diego has to be separated. Some oil tankers. I did forget about it until just now when I was thinking about these. I'm like, oh, Diego. They're all going to Kansas City. Belleville, Washington, and St. Louis, I believe. All right. Oh, no, no. I hit, shoot. I have the handbrakes on still. Wrong way. There we go. Now all I wanted to do, which I pushed the wrong way, is connect the air hoses. Yes, you can press F7, but I think, well, I don't think mine's set up for air. Mine's just set up for air hoses and angle cocks. But we got our cars. We're gonna head out. We're gonna grab the not cars. That gives me about 30 more minutes and to finish delivering these. The how fast and responsible we can get them done. Gotta dig out the knot and the wet and the OAP. A little bit of back and forth action going to go on. But we have to get these other cars out of here first. Anyways. That should only take a couple minutes. Should. Big should. Going downhill, so we're speeding up. Oh, knots considered 122. Weird. Never really paid attention to how it's broken up. Thought it was everything around the yard was 112 and everything further down is 122, but so we're getting some of the 122s done then. Put the DCCs with the APCs if we can. It should be the DCC first and then the APCs after. DCC's on the way out. We got some mixed empties and heavies here to up the challenge a bit. Bring her to a stop. A little bit more. We don't want to slam into this too hard and lose any of them. We see they're going to be going where we have all those oil tankers. Not the best spot, so that's a good spot. And green, green, green. Right. So we'll go here after we pull them out. And that means the heavies are going to be towards the locomotives that are going to take them out. We'll lace these up. Of course, the very last one is empty. Be too hard to deal with that one, though. We got just about 2 left before we slam on the brakes and reverse it. Now down to 1. And I'm going to... Those are all empties. I'm going to get rid of that one first. Watch the speed at which this comes in here. That doesn't look too bad. A little faster than I want. Ah! Like touched. Oh, well, the handbrake's on. Why don't you just push it? The hair. I just missed it by a hair. That's the wrong button. Nope. Like, we don't even need this because we're not on the main. All right, let's go this way. We put one more handbrake on. Yeah, just missed it. So close. There's an ASL that's going with this, but at the very end. We're worried about these WETs though first. So wet. Let's see. OAP is here. We'll grab this first cut. Move these over. Go down here and see what these are. Oh, yep. So we need these. There's a knot. And bar sand. Interesting. We're not doing bar sand with that one. Okay. Use that as a the buffer. So we'll grab this whole kit here. Okay, these are all, well, there's San Diego's in here. Those have to be cut out of it. There's this here, these tankers. APC, APC. Well, I suppose we can use that as a buffer car and take those APCs because that's hazmat. or even to San Diego or whatever. On the wrong, it has to be on that side that I'm looking though for like to leave anywhere here. OAP should be the ones the furthest back. Or actually not can be. See what's on the very back. So not is on the very back, so we'll leave not where it is. OAP will be following. There's not. Okay, so we got to get these out. All right, wets, we need those. Not. Okay, SRS. We need this OAP. Just thinking in my head, I'm going to do this. I think I have it. I'm going to put the knots here, then let's go grab, let's move over one track to OAP. We don't have too many knots that I don't think we do. Quite a few OAPs. Put a handbrake on knot. Pull past this switch here. OAP is going to be on this track for now, and then we'll start working this. And this is that bar. What's this? This is okay. Literally going back. We'll hang on to this for a minute. Okay, so not, this is OAP. The OAPs were next. So looking at the rear here, we got APCs on the rear. ASL, APC, oh no, ASL's that way. Just worry about the OAPs here. Okay, that's good, and that's good. OAPs are going to go just kind of here. Down on the ground, it's getting dark. Harder to see the keypad, the rail driver buttons. Looks like all we're worried about is getting this one off right now. That can go back for a while. Okay, damn, DCC is kind of in the way. Push this back here, actually. We can deal with these later. Once I get the sorting yard filled out, or kind of emptied out here. Let's have more tracks that I can maneuver. Plus, I think there's cars already there anyways. Ah, come on, give me the... Put this buffer car on this ECC now. On the air, let's see what we got. Whole bunch of wets that are going to be coming out of here. And, oh, that's, wait a minute. That's an OAP. Screwed that one up. I meant to put the wets in there. Well, no, OAP should be first. All right, so with the OAPs that we screwed up on. Not this. That's OAP. That's what I should have grabbed. I need to put these OAPs with those OAPs. Oh, I did that. Ease gently into it, and let's bring her forward. You know, this makes more sense now. The OAPs are going all the way to the back, so I mean, put them on that one track. They can go in first. The wets we have to do maneuvering with, so we can put the wets in the middle, and that way we can kind of drive them around as we need to. Knots are just going here, so who cares what we do with the knots? Those are pretty easy, but put those behind like the wets if we're going to pull them out this way. Didn't even see what notch I was in. It sounded high. Heard a lot of RPM going. If I connect, I will handbrake on or two. Okay, now we release. Can't release it. Now we can. Go back and deal with this cut. Now we can split up this cut and put it down on this rail too if we need to. one wet. Let's go flying. Let's see where we did the other ones. There's not a bunch of wets. What do we have in the end? Wets on the end. Oh, we could just leave the wets on this track then. Did we already pull? We didn't put any anywhere yet, did we? The knot. The knot. Peel that knot off now. Oh, there's 2 more knots. No, we'll leave the wets here. Okay, and then HPCs, kind of keep separating them out, put those here. Not too many of them, 3. This one, the knot. So we'll get these 3 off, that gives us access to the knots, which is 1 track over. That there. Oh, 4 HPCs. Reefers. I need to park cold storage. And we're gonna come on back. Gotta clear this switch, and those are knots, so we'll get these here, and we'll have this track over here we can do a little sorting for. Again, I wanted to kind of keep runaround open. This one, we got to clear that switch. Ready if it gets over. Nope, it's going to foul. All right, well, we got to come back and do it this way then. I didn't make it. Not enough speed. Okay, so not here. Got 2 to come off or not. And OAP. I don't know if I can fit 2 in here, so we'll have to push it back as well. I know there's another 1 or 2 in the consist that I have now as well. OAP goes to that cut. Walk it on in here. Starting to die. I mean, I'm pushing uphill. This one's empty, so not crazy. Get ready to release the handbrake. 3, 2, 1, go. Get that knot past the, like where it's going to foul. Foul lines. I heard last week. Hey. All right, so we got 1 more in here, I believe. There's some wets. OAP there. Whole bunch of wets. So the next one's going to be this one here. SRS. What was it? It's LS. Okay, so OAP is coming to here. What happened there? Come on. Can't wait till it stopped. Started giving it gas. These were wets down here. SLS, SLS, SRS. That's good. It's back. Here we go backwards to the S's. And they'll be sorted later. Trying to bring the train back here. Is it not coming? Yeah, here it comes. We'll get the SRSs and then a whole bunch of wets are going to come off right after. I'm not sure that we're going to have time to, well, it's not that I'm not sure. I know we're not going to have enough time to deliver them to the customer. Because we've come up to our, just past our 2-hour mark. Get these off here first and then cut the wets off. Let's see, SRS. A little fast, let's slow her down a bit. We couple up, handbrakes off. And once I am able to pull forward, I'm going to cut these or move these wets over a little bit. But that's going to end it here for me talking on Simulator Sundays. I'm going to play this for another minute without me talking. I will be back next Sunday at regular time. And you can find me on Twitch on Wednesday nights, 5 p.m. the West Coast. That's 8 p.m. on the East Coast. I like what everything was tonight. Good night, Rusty. Thanks for stopping by. But happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there, or to your mothers. Sounds kind of weird when I say it like that, but everybody had a great weekend. Hope you enjoy your week. Hopefully your work week is not full of too much stuff. I'm back here next Sunday, 4 p.m. West Coast, and we'll do some more train stuff. So thanks for watching and joining up. I'll see you guys next week. I'm just going to mute up and finish what I'm doing here for a minute. See ya.